Hello, beautiful light beings. Good morning. It's very early over there in the United States because it's only about 10 o'clock here. And I'm speaking, Shannon O'Flaherty here, speaking from beautiful Wales. And let's give you a little look at the beautiful scenery. Can you see the Welsh countryside there? Isn't that lovely? Rolling hills. That's what I want to wake up to every single morning. And I'm here with my lovely client, Ginny de Ledesma. You might recognize her. She's been in the group for some time, and she came back into my life. Well, I guess you came back into my life when you joined the group again, but she called me about a month ago when I was still in the States and said, you know, I've got some stuff going on, and would you be willing to work with me? So normally I would work with somebody online, and I was even planning on working with her online because I was staying in Surrey, but then I knew that I was moving to Cheltenham, close to where she lives, so I thought, oh well, let's work together. So Ginny is an old client that came back to me, and I thought it was about 8 years ago, but apparently we figured it out, it was more like 12, wasn't it? Yeah, she studied with me 12 years ago, and before that even she was a client, so she goes way back. And essentially the work that that you learned with me all of those years ago is the core of what I've developed this course that I'm offering, Breaking the Oath of Silence, this 8-week online course, and to help people heal their limiting beliefs, because there's so many wonderful healers out there with all of these fantastic gifts, and you're all helping people right, left, and center, just like Ginny. You have quite a few clients who you've helped, and I want everybody to be as clear as possible and do the best job you possibly can. So I'm hitting the road again today, and I just thought this would be a great time to have a little testimonial. So Ginny, how would you say learning this belief work has changed your life?
Okay, well, it's fundamental work, absolutely essential fundamental work as far as I'm concerned, because when I met Shannon, I had no idea what was actually driving my life. I thought I was driving my life. We all do, until we find out the truth. And of course you don't find out the truth all at once, straight away. Thank goodness. Thank God. But it starts a paper trail going, and just the first opening chapter is the understanding from the work that Shannon will be leading, that you are in fact very rarely in the driving seat. Your belief systems are in the driving seat. And I personally made a decision that I wanted to be in the driving seat in my life for good or worse, even if it's the worst mistake I could possibly make. And trust me, I made a few. I want to be that person who made it. I don't want to be, I don't want to get to the whatever old age I get to and then find that actually I don't remember actually making those decisions, or I didn't really want to do that, or I did do that but I wasn't aware that I was doing it. So so what Shannon's course is about just opens the door to some fundamental empowering work that puts you in the driving seat in life. And let's face it, what is the point otherwise? Well, that's my own personal view, and it's been 12 years since I've seen Shannon, and I've worked on these belief systems every day virtually. I do big stuff, and Shannon didn't know that, and I have to say now it's a heady mixture of delights and mysteries and adventures, and it's all because I'm learning to a bit of mastery in my life.
It's very obvious, though, meeting you again, that you've been doing your work and practicing this work.
Thank you.
Because you learn tools for life. So it's not just a course that, okay, that's great, now what? You learn how to apply it to your life. And then if you go out, you can use it every day in your life, and to change your beliefs as they come up. And this is certainly what's radically changed my own life. And I've helped hundreds of people, if not into the thousands by now, change their lives. And have you been able to use this work with your clients too?
Absolutely, because it's a litmus test as well as how much am I in the driving seat in this particular given situation? How am I using my abilities to respond to whatever the situation is, but also you empower other people to do that. And that's a massive shift for most people. I don't know anybody who'd want to not have those tools, actually. Yeah, certainly.
Yeah.
It's a knock-on effect as well. Whatever you learn from Shannon, you will be able to pass that on.
It's been very interesting coming back and working with Ginny again, because I kind of had a recap of what we did all of those years ago. And I did remember Ginny very well, because she wasn't just a client once, she was a student and was pretty committed back then. But it's been fascinating to see how much she's shifted because she's been practicing. And then just in the few short days that I've been working with her, what clears one day or even in one moment, and then what surfaces right underneath that. It's like, wow, where did that come from? That you haven't ever mentioned that. That's never come out before. Like, oh yeah, well, I guess now that all that other stuff is out of the way, this could come up. And that's why it's so fascinating work. And it's endless stuff. You can do this stuff every single day. In fact, I fall asleep every single night, sending healing and praying for others, doing this work to help people, not imposing on their free will, but to help people feel love and peace and acceptance and feeling strong within themselves.
And if I might say as well, Shannon, that the way Shannon teaches, it's an adventure, and it's not like this paper trail is the beginning of an adventure, and it never gets boring. It's never the point where no, another belief system to clear. No, it's like, wow, there's another belief system to clear on the other side of this. Guess what? This could be major breakthrough in this particular area of my life, and it always is. Seriously, really is. I'm a whole different place now than I was 12 years ago, certainly.
We do have some fun, because healing, a lot of people think, oh, I don't want to dive into all of the personal work, because then it's going to be so dark and sad, and it's going to make me cry, and I'm going to have to own my deepest, darkest truths and all that drama. Yeah, we get it. But what is it better to stay fragmented in your life and feel anxious and feel not quite content and not quite full than to take a few moments of diving into your deepest stuff and releasing stuff? And yeah, okay, there's some tears, there's some amazing realizations, but then you're free. Then you're free. And we make it as much fun as possible, because healing is fun. I still have realizations when I'm just like, oh my God, I can't believe that, and I'm having a big emotional release. But I'm so thrilled. Oh, thank you. I want to have awareness. And for me as the healer, gosh, I love the dance, because it is, we were talking about that it's very much a two-way street, this kind of work. That's why it's always better, if you're going to do this, do it with your friends, because you want your friends to evolve and clear with you. And also then you have people to practice with, because as you're learning and clearing, like I don't know what is her stuff. So it's a process of investigation and finding the missing puzzle piece, and like really reading the energetic mystery. And so I ask a question, and she does some talking, and she asks a question, and I do some talking, and it's like this fascinating discovery together, isn't it, really? And
it's really fascinating. Yeah,
it's empowering for everyone involved. It's empowering for the healer, because you're thinking, what on earth could this be? And you're learning and you're being pushed outside your comfort zone. And it's empowering for the client too, because they're also not just getting healed, but they're learning, especially if you're learning these tools, you're learning the process of digging for the root belief and how it all works. So it's just a really fun, amazing time. Hi, Vince. Thank you for joining us. You must be up at the crack of dawn, wherever you are, unless you're in England. Yeah, so anyway, any other amazingly awesome things to say?
Well, no, just that it's really like I said to Shannon yesterday, it felt like before I did this belief system work, like trying to run a race with one of my legs tied to one of my arms behind my back, and that's it. So you get to run the race with your own arms and your own legs, flailing around and taking the wrong turns and having a lot of fun. It's great, and you cannot possibly get more fun person to work with than Shannon. Thoroughly recommend this course. I've signed up for it. Hope you do too.
So you're gonna have a little recap. Okay, that's great. Yeah, so you'll see Ginny online at some point in time when you sign up with me. So I hope you all have a very beautiful day. I've been a little bit out of the Facebook Lives because I'm in the moving process. So there's a lot going on right now, but I will be fully back in action, big time very soon. So hopefully I'm finding a place to live this week. Okay, so lots of love to you all. Have a beautiful day. I love you all so much, and we'll see you in the next video.